Well, he's alive. But what might he have done? I can't think of that. At least she's alive. Not like Channing. Oh, how I miss Channing.
Marcello?
Good morning. I have a message for the Contessa Armante.
What is it?
Is she there?
Lionel?
Can you tell me, who sent you?
May I see the Contessa, please? It's a personal note, and I don't want to read it aloud.
Would you please just slip it under the door?
I was asked to give it to her in her hands. Are you the Contessa?
All right, you may hand it to me through the door. Thank you very much. Now I have it. Now you may go.
I was asked to wait for a reply.
Faramar. Yakadoon's Motel, room 111.
Contessa?
Faramar.
Oh, what happened?
Easy.
What did they do to me?
Nothing. You're okay. You're okay.
Why is it so dark? It's so dark.
You were asleep, and I just thought... You're okay.
It was like
You had a bad dream.
part of me was awake, and something happened. And I was watching, but I couldn't stop him, and then they took the baby.
You're okay. The baby's okay, Amy.
I don't want to lose the baby. What did they tell you?
Nothing.
What time is it? How long have I been asleep?
It's just after 11.
In the morning? They must have told you something.
Said Dr. Montclair is an OB/GYN specialist. The best. She'll be back any minute.
Is that all?
That and to keep you quiet, honey. And not to move around.
Oh. You mean I can't do my morning aerobics? Huh?
No.
Oh, I guess I'll live. What if I don't? Live? You wish I wouldn't say things like that. I wish I wouldn't either.
Wish even more that you were out of here.
Baby's all right, though. I can feel it. Just when I get these cramps, they hurt so much.
I know.
No, I don't mean me. I mean, they hurt, but I wondered. I just hope she can't feel them. I think it's a girl. Did I tell you? I have this feeling that she knows what I'm feeling, and that she understands somehow.
She does. She must be very proud of her mother. I wonder if she knows how beautiful you really are.
Oh!
What's wrong, Amy? What?
No, it's not that bad.
I'll call the nurse.
I think it's turning. Oh!
What?
No.
Nurse, Amy, she's having pains. Please.
Miss Waltz, what's happening?
I don't know. She woke up. She was all right. I don't know.
You better wait outside. Come on, Peter. Let's go back to bed. So I can show you how much I love you and care for you. I don't like it when you get upset. It scares me.
I'm sorry. Sometimes I just lose control, babe.
I know. Just hold me.
Couldn't hurt you. Now that you're with me, all I ever wanted was to be with you. never lied to you. What'd you lie to me for? You said you'd love me? All you wanted to do was hurt me, isn't it? That's all. This doesn't matter. If you said you loved me and I thought you meant it, you could have put 1,000 knives into me. I'm a dying man, Kelly. All I wanted to do was to be with you for a few days before I die. So that the rest of my life could have meant something. But you're just like all the others, aren't you? You hate me. How could I be so wrong? Huh? How could I be so wrong?
Où tu veux aller?
Out there? We're miles from anything, Kelly. There's not even a road. You'll die out there, Kelly.
They'll find you, I know it.
I don't care.
Look, Peter, they know what you did. They're probably out there looking for you right now.
I didn't do anything.
Look, you don't want to do this. You don't want to die. Look, they'll get you a doctor.
No, it's too late, Kelly. You already told me. See, I have an aneurysm in my brain. It's like a bubble. About to burst. And I know why. It's because of you. It's because you don't want me, because you don't love me.
I do.
Don't say that to me! If you love me, then come here. Come here.
No.
Oh, you're just like all the others, aren't you?
Peter, if you love me like you say you do.
I love Kelly! You're not Kelly!
I am, will you
No,
look
you're
at me?
not! You're not. That's what they said. They all pretended to be Kelly. Looked like her. When I tried to touch them, they were afraid. See, Kelly would never be afraid of me.
Don't you remember? Don't you remember the trips to Santa Cruz and to San Francisco? That was me, Peter. I love you, and you loved me. We were going to get married.
We are married!
You don't want me dead.
All I want is to lie down with you. Do you know that?
All right. Okay, just put the knife down. Put it down and I'll bandage up your leg, okay?
I just want to lie down to you, with you forever, Kelly. Then I'll be well. And nobody will hurt us anymore. Don't you want that too? Kelly! There's nothing out there! There's nothing out there. Forever. Die out there. If I don't find you, you're gonna die.
Are you there?
Where did you get this?
What is your answer?
Who gave you this message?
I can't tell you that.
Do you think I am a fool, Miss Peel? There is only one person who could have...
How do you know my name?
I don't think that's important right now. I will not be toyed with, and I want you to go.
I think this message is very much in earnest. It is not a game, if that's what you're thinking.
I suppose he wants me to meet him at this hotel.
That's a reasonable assumption, although I didn't say it was a he.
You can tell your mysterious friend that he can rot in hell before he sees me there.
Oh, it will be a lot sooner than that.
No, I'm not new, Sergeant. We just lost one of our stringers, and I've been assigned, to do the follow-up story. I just want to ask a few questions, because, see, I've heard that Lionel Lockridge has been released from jail, and I wondered... Oh, he's not? Oh, well, this probably means he's going to be released soon, huh? Is that right? Oh, no. Yeah, right, yeah, I guess there's no story then at all. Well, I'm sorry I bothered you. Thanks a lot. Faramar. Well, there's only one person who knows. Lionel's the only person who knows. If it's not Lionel, Then who? How much do they know? And how do they know about Yakadune's motel?
Good morning, Sophia. Where are you going? And who was that woman? What did she want? Out here.
I'm going out for a while.
Well, I'm not asking that, but look at you. You're certain to be recognized.
Well, don't you think that's my business?
Does that woman already know who you are?
I don't know. I don't think so.
Well, I thought your strategy now was to wait and see how Eden took the news that her mother was alive, and to stay here until you had some word about Kelly.
Martello, I've already lost one child.
Channing, I know.
And I can't do anything for Kelly if I stay around here. But I'm going to make sure that Channing's murderer will be convicted.
Whatever happens to Lionel now is up to the courts.
What if their case isn't strong enough? What if they don't have enough evidence? I might find someone who saw something, maybe saw it all.
What did that woman want? Why was she here?
She was just a messenger. She gave me a note to meet someone somewhere.
Where?
At the Yakadune's motel. It's the place where Lionel and I used to meet all the time. It's even the same room that I've got to go.
Sophia, what if Lionel has a trap for you?
No, it's impossible. He's in jail.
Someone else. He could have told someone else about the place.
There was something in that note that no one else but he would have known.
What?
I have to go, Marcello.
No, then I am going with you.
No.
You do not know what you may be walking into.
Marcello, they might run away. You might scare them off.
May I remind you what happened the last time you thought you were safe on the train? Now, put some makeup on, put one of those wigs on. I will go change, get the keys to the car. I'll be back here in 10 minutes.
All right.
All right, good.
Yes, this is the Contessa Armante. Mr. Capworth said I might be allowed to use one of his private limousines whenever I wished. Well, I would like to have one immediately. Could you have the driver meet me at the rear of the hotel? Grazie.
Your heart rate has dropped.
I think it's over.
I've given you a relaxant, but I'd like to stay here just a few more minutes to be sure.
Will it happen again?
Most likely.
Then I'm not getting any better.
Amy, let's wait a few minutes until you're feeling a little less shaky before we talk about it.
No! I want to know now.
I have the results of the tests, of the latest ultrasound scan. And although it's still uncertain, I think our risks and our choices are pretty clear.
It's not good news, is it?
Amy, we've had enough time to see some progress in. Thank you, nurse.
Fine. I'll see you later, Amy.
Wait, I'd like Brick to come in, please. I don't want to hear this alone.
Please ask him to come in.
Mr. Wallace?
You okay?
Yeah.
Is she okay?
Brick, Dr. Montclair has something she wants to tell us.
Sophia? 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 Yucca Dunes.
Yucca Dunes? Excuse me, ma'am, have you ever been there? I only ask because it's not the kind of place a lady like yourself...
That is very, very kind of you to be concerned, but I will be fine, thank you.
Yes, ma'am.
Mais vous n'en êtes pas sûr, hein?
No. A twisted or a ruptured cyst would account for the symptoms that we've been seeing. But there's still no certainty until or unless, as I said, we do the surgery. The usual procedure, a laparoscopy, is impossible because of the fluid blockage.
Well, couldn't it just kind of, clear up by itself or something?
It hasn't so far. Oh, we could continue to observe with sonar and hope for the best. But if I'm right, and it's as serious as I think it is, Amy could start hemorrhaging. And in her condition, it would be very difficult to stop. And we would lose the baby as well. Amy, you're very quiet. Has what I've been saying made sense to you?
Sense, yes. No, but I understand it.
I wish I could give you the odds, but I can't.
If I don't have the operation, I could die. If I do have the operation, the baby will die. Is that right?
In my opinion, that's the most likely outcome.
And it's my life or hers.
I wouldn't have stated the problem in that way.
I'm glad. Thank you, Doctor.
Of course, I have to have your decision.
I'll let you know.
Amy, the longer we wait without starting some kind of treatment...
I know, Doctor, please. I will let you know.
Amy? Say something.
I'm glad you were here.
What are you gonna do?
Nothing.
Look, there's so many things to think of the future. I mean, she said you can still have other children.
I can still have this child.
Look, Amy, I know this is a terrible thing to face, okay? But you've got a right to think of yourself.
Do I? I don't know about that. Nobody's asking her what she thinks, are they? Nobody's saying, do you think your mother should have surgery? Because she can't talk? She's as alive as I am. No. I don't see that it's my place to decide. Rick, I know you understand this. Sometimes I think that you almost love this baby as much as I do.
Yes.
Thank you.
But I don't want you to die.
Neither do I. Last night, when I thought that I might not wake up again, I thought I was very calm. And I started to shake. It was like my body didn't belong to me, and it was afraid. Well, it doesn't just belong to me. You know, not just me.
Look, the doctor said if you don't have the operation, the baby will die too.
But it might not. Rick, I've never done anything noble in my life, and I'm not starting to now either. I'm just taking my chances. Isn't that what you've always done?
Never a chance like this.
When I think about it, how many things are there in my life that I haven't gotten? I have a wonderful family. I have friends that I love. They care about me like you. Lots of things that I want to write about, and always will, but, you know, there's love and that stuff. Wedding vows, and I could wait all my life for that and never get it. Some people do. So, the only thing I haven't had in my life that I really wanted is this baby. When I think about it that way, I'm not risking very much at all.
Amy, how are you feeling?
Fine.
We'd like some privacy.
You need your rest.
Is there something wrong with you? There are things to be said here in private. There are 2 lives at stake. We don't need a lot of flack from you or your uniform.
Rick, please.
So you've never had love, huh? Think again. Don't you know it's right here? It has been all along.
Don't say that just to make me change.
I'm not tricking you. No one's tricking you. I'm asking you to recognize what I've been trying to say to you for a long time. I love you, and I want you to live.
You're sure she's going to show up?
Oh, she'll be here. Warren, what else did that note say?
Tell you the truth, I'm not sure. It's just something I heard from somebody, and I'm not quite sure what it means. I just took a gamble that she might.
Oh, she did. Do you know this Contessa Almonte?
She'll know me.
All right, be mysterious. I've no right to ask.
No, you have every right to know what I've gotten you into. It's just that I'm not sure myself. Sure you don't have places like this in England, do you?
Oh, yes, we do. There are places like this everywhere. Doesn't have desert names, of course, but you know, these dark places that men and women use an excuse to... Yes, well... Anyway, not a proper place to entertain a Contessa.
No. You know, in the movies, they're always saying that people come back to the scene of the crime.
Ah, a crime happened to you?
No, something else.
Oh.
Places are very important, you know what I mean?
Hmm.
Places I used to go with someone. Someone I used to go out with.
Summer?
Yes, and I still can go back there. It's as if the feelings I had when I went places with her are still there waiting for me.
Yes, to ambush you, I know the feeling. But look, things change. And while memories are wonderful, so is forgetting.
Yes, well, I want the Contessa to remember everything. That's why I brought her back here.
Oh, you really hate this lady, don't you?
Yes, I do.
The way you are, I hope you never hate me. Look, I'm going to go out in the lobby because we never know when she's going to arrive, okay?
Listen, I think I'm getting to know you, or what you're like anyway. At least I'm starting to. Maybe you need to be reminded. You're very nice.
Well, that's now, and that's different.
Why?
Oh, just because there's nothing in it for me. I'm doing something for someone else. But you know, I kind of like the feeling. Maybe I'll make a habit of it. But...
Where was it? I can't go that way. I know you're there.
Hello? Hello?
Has it changed much?
Warren. Your father put you up to this, didn't he?
No, he didn't.
You're lying. Who sent that note?
I did.
You're lying, Warren.
No, I'm not. He told me where to find you.
And who else did you tell?
No one.
Elizabeth Peel.
She has no idea who you are.
How much do you know about Ferramar?
Look, I would have come for you myself. But of course you made that impossible when you planted that phony note in my tuxedo. It was very sloppy, you know. Now the police are after me, too.
Nothing less than you deserve.
Look, I did not kill Channing, and neither did my father.
Yes, he did, and you helped him cover it up.
Oh, I suppose you're never wrong?
Are you looking at me that way?
Why, does it remind you of something, Sophia? I mean, I don't suppose I have to call you Mrs. Capwell now, especially since Cece's engaged.
Why did you send that note?
Maybe I wanted to find out a few things for myself. I was almost Channing's age. Did you know that? He knew that you and my father were lovers long before the rest of us. How do you suppose that made him feel?
I never had a chance to tell him, thanks to your father.
Well, you have it now. Everything he could have felt, I feel.
You wouldn't understand.
Oh, yes, I could. Yes, I could, and yes, I do. You know, my father told me what he could about how you seduced him.
I?
Yes, and how cruel you were, and how much he had to beg you to leave him alone.
He's lying.
No, he's not. Then tell me the truth. Tell me why he would have left my mother for you. Everything that you've done these last few months, with everything that you've done, I don't see how you could have ever cared for him. That's why I wanted to bring you back here to this room where, the same bed where you had slept with him for how many nights? How many years? Come on. Tell me now what you would have told Channing, huh? Tell me.
Très bien, Warren.
All right. I'll tell you. Your father came to see me in Los Angeles. He wouldn't see me in Santa Barbara. I didn't know why at first.
Well, did you think he was going to marry you at first?
I didn't really think about it.
What did you want him to?
I had a career, Warren, and I wanted it to go. I loved your father. I wanted to be with him all the time, but marriage could wait.
But you married Cece.
That was later. That was something very different.
Well, how much time were you with him before you found out that he was married?
A year.
All that time?
All that time, he deceived me. I wonder how well you know him, even now. And that should have been the end of it.
Well, how come it wasn't? How did you ever find out? I'm sorry. I'm sorry. That must have been very difficult for you.
Oh, I survived, Warren. Your father never had to beg me to stay away.
I know he never had to beg you to stay away. I made those things up. I just wanted to make you tell me.
What did he say to you?
That he loved you. That he would have done anything or said anything to keep you from leaving him.
We were together one time, and we received a phone call, and they mistook me when I answered for your mother.
So what did you do then?
Well, I left. I thought I was going to die with the deception and the pain. I couldn't eat and I couldn't sleep. I'd wake up in the middle of the night and think it had to be morning, and I couldn't go out because I had to sit by the phone and hope that Lionel would call and explain to me how he could have lied to me for a whole year and been married to someone else. Try to explain to me when he said to me I was the only woman in the world he could ever love, all the things he said, but of course he didn't call, and if he had, I wouldn't have believed him anyway. I never could have gone back to him, you see, Warren, because I never could have trusted again.
But it happened again.
Yes. That was years later, and something had changed, and I saw your father. I ran into him. No, it was planned. Listen, the details really don't make any difference.
Yes, they do make a difference, because this time you knew he was married. I guess you weren't losing any sleep over that, were you?
I went back to your father because he understood me. You see, that's rarer than love, Warren. Most people who love you want to make you better than you are. They want to think you're something that you're not. Your father understood me. And it was more than that. I never fell out of love with him.
Well, then why are you doing the things that you're doing right now?
Don't pretend you don't know. I've been honest with you.
Look, how can you say that he's the one that killed Channing when you're the one that's making it look that way? You planted the note, the ring, the coins.
Where do you think I got those things? I was there. I watched my son die.
I didn't know.
In his own blood, in the house where I had raised him. I'd come back after all those years, after remembering and pulling myself together to see my family and to tell them that I was okay again and I was alive. And Channing never knew. He never even knew I was there.
I'm sorry. I can't imagine what that must have been like. But still, how did you know it was my father?
I saw him.
That's impossible.
In the mirror.
You certainly are beautiful.
They are. May I have the card?
Sure.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Don't open it.
Happy?
I didn't know last night that this was going to happen today.
I forgot it was Valentine's Day.
Seems like a lousy joke at the moment.
Happy Valentine's Day. Please be well. I love you, Brick.
See, I was going to tell you anyway. Now it sounds like emotional blackmail.
No, it doesn't.
Amy, I know I'm being selfish, okay? And I know it's your decision.
Okay, look, suppose I do it. Suppose I have this operation. How could I live with myself, knowing there was a chance this baby could survive and I didn't take it?
Look, it's not that I don't understand. I'd just be lying to you if I didn't tell you that if I had to choose, I'd choose you.
You don't understand. Suppose it were your baby.
Tell you the truth, Amy, I already think of it that way. I mean, I've been around a lot longer than his father was. Wouldn't make any difference. I'd hold on to the thought that if as long as I had you, you could still have other children.
Well, maybe I'm wrong.
Baby, maybe right and wrong don't apply exactly the way you think they do. Like I say, it's your decision. Sometimes the real gutsy thing to do is just to survive and live with your conscience, whether you like it or not.
Amy, how's the pain?
It's better.
But not gone. Amy, we're going to have to start some kind of treatment.
I know.
Have you made a decision?
I saw him.
In the mirror, what does that mean? You saw him pull the trigger?
No. No, I saw him right after, and I saw his eyes, the look in his eyes of someone who just murdered, and then he ran away.
Look, I don't believe you.
No, of course you wouldn't.
How could you have seen him? The house was full of people. Someone would have seen you.
I was disguised. I was disguised as Dominic. I was disguised for Joe's alibi.
The man with the beard, that's right. Well, why didn't you come forward then? I mean, if you were so sure it was him.
I couldn't.
Why not? Why not? You had just told me that you were set to tell the whole family that you were alive.
Well, it wasn't the right time.
I don't think you were sure about anything, Sophia.
Yes, I was, and I knew I would always make Lionel pay.
Oh, you've done your damnedest to do that, but it's not enough to keep me or Dad in jail for very long. Now, all that Mason has is an anonymous crank that tipped him off with, what, phone calls and a bunch of evidence that dropped out of the sky somehow that no one can tell where it came from. Now, he'll need a lot more than that.
Well, then he'll get it.
What, an eyewitness, perhaps? Maybe you ought to come out right now, since you claim you almost saw everything.
No. There's too much to do.
Unless you have your doubts.
Never.
Unless you can forget how much he loved you. Look, unless you're lying to him.
Stop it!
Well, that's it, isn't it? That's it. You didn't see anything, did you?
Oh, I did.
No, I think you're just trying to get revenge because you couldn't have him for yourself.
He ruined my life.
You're gonna ruin ours now? No, you're gonna go to Mason and you're gonna tell him that you planted that evidence.
Never.
All right. If you don't go to Mason, then I'm gonna do it for you.
Excuse me. Do you have a Contessa Armonti registered here?
Sure. We got a couple of Contessas. Which one do you want, and for how long?
No, the name might also have been Lockridge. Might have been reserved under that name. Can I take a look? Thank you. No.
Why not check this one out? Maybe she's a Contessa.
Excuse me, you're in my way.
Where is she?
Well, that's who?
Contessa Armonti.
You, sir, have been standing out in the sun too long. What?
You carried the message to brought her here. Now, where is she?
Don't you touch me.
Is she
Who
with
are you?
Lockridge?
I don't know.
All right. I do not care who she is with. It is urgent that I find her.
Well, I can't help you.
Something terrible has happened to her family in Siena. She must be found immediately.
Oh, you didn't deserve him. I don't think he ever stopped loving you and missing you. And all you care about is your hurt feelings. You know he had nothing to do with what happened to Channing.
I saw him.
Still, you can stand here in the same room where almost everything that happened between the two of you guys took place and tell me that you don't care if both of us wind up in jail.
That's why you brought me back here.
No. I wanted to find...
Wait a minute. That's it. Lionel had already told you everything. You brought me back here so I would feel all these memories and get weak and turn into that pathetic, gullible woman that Lionel used to manipulate all those years.
Well, forgive me for thinking there might be something human left in you after all.
You're no different than he is, are you? You don't care what pain you cause, who you hurt, as long as your little life stays intact.
How does that make you any different from me, huh? Go with her!
Stop it, Marcello. Stop. No. Stop it.
I told you this would happen. Are you all right?
Yes, I just want to get out of here.
What about him? He's wanted by the police.
That's all right. Let him be.
The longer he is allowed to remain free, the greater the chance of him telling everyone...
No, Lionel will never let him, will he? Besides, he's given me an idea. Lionel won't be convicted on the evidence. I was afraid of that. It'll take something more.
I think you're bluffing, unless you're talking about your testimony against him.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about something much better.
Then what?
His own confession.
Kelly? Kelly! Come on, Kelly, open the door. I'm not gonna hurt you. Kelly! Come on, open the door.